Coach, you had to have been just as shocked as I mean, to see LOD.
Nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew that the Road Warriors were coming. They put on a heck of a show. I mean, they're celebrating 20 years together this coming June.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 230 pounds, Lance Storm.
This man right here. Go ahead. All right, this man right here.
Weighing
Lance Storm.
203 pounds, Joey
If he gets through
Matthews.
Joey Matthews, which we think Lance Storm will, one thing on Lance Storm's mind to become Intercontinental Champion once again.
And you can't say that he's not one of the favorites, one of the premier athletes here in the WWE, a former World Tag Team Champion with Lance Storm, or excuse me, with William Regal and former Chief Morley. We have to say former Chief Morley now, exactly. Lance Storm has got to be figured in as one of the favorites at Judgment Day. But getting back real quick to kind of tie up the loose end of LOD, I mean, fans haven't seen them in over 3 years. I mean, they were former tag team champions in AWA, NWA, and they also held the WWE tag team titles. When you talk about 20 years together, think about it. The only tag team that has that possibility right now to go that long, the Dudley Boys. I mean, they've been together for maybe more than 10 years now. I think it's 9-10 years.
Yeah, the Dudley Boys have quite a reign, and they've gone through some tough times too, but it's tough to stay together that long. Hey, Coach, so let's get back to the Intercontinental title. We talked about...
I want to talk about it.
Okay, no, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions about it.
Shoot.
Such a prestigious title.
Yeah.
We talked about former champions like Triple H, The Rock, even the Rattlesnake himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin, has held that title. What does that mean? What will that mean for a Booker T, a Lance Storm, a Chris Jericho, and the other superstars that are involved if they're able to get there?
And you can go back even further than that. Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I mean, all the great names in WWE history have at one point or another.
Hang on there. Maybe a quick finish here, but no, Matthews gets out of it.
At one point or another, they've held the Intercontinental title. It's a springboard to the World Heavyweight Championship. It needed to come back.
Yes.
Eric Bischoff abolishing that title was a mistake. So Stone Cold is doing the right thing, and I think everybody's excited about it, and no more so than the men involved in that Battle Royal. It means so much.
It really does. And Coach, the Battle Royal, one of the best matches to watch. I mean, it's just downright exciting. And look at the strength of Lance Storm. We'll see if Storm's strength figures into the Battle Royal at Judgment Day also. He's going to need it. Storm's going to need it.
Well, this one's over.
Who's your
This
favorite?
This youngster.
Matthews gets out. Who's your favorite, Coach? Come on.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with my main man, the Booker T. Gotta go with him because he's so unpredictable. He's so athletic.
Yes.
And has been on such a roll. I think it's his time to become the Intercontinental Champion, but you never know. A Battle Royal is so unpredictable.
Yeah, it really. And Coach, so let's talk about RVD and Kane. Now, the Battle Royal is every man for himself.
Well, we saw that they talked about it.
Yeah, I know. It's just, man, that's a tough situation when you're tag team champions, and now you're on opposite sides.
You have to approach it like the superstars approach. Lance Storm is just manhandling this guy, by the way.
We expected this also, though.
You have to approach it like you approach the Royal Rumble. There's so much at stake when you think about it, becoming the Intercontinental Champion, that you have to put all your personal feelings aside. Say, hey, I'm not a tag team champion tonight. I'm a man going after the Intercontinental title. That's all RVD and Kane can think about.
Well, you know, we're talking about RVD and Kane, the tag team champions. Test, double duty come Judgment Day. Test will be in the Intercontinental, going after the Intercontinental title. Also, though, I'll set you up, Coach, though. Also, tagging up with Scott Steiner to take on
La Resistance.
I knew you'd love to say that.
You know, if these guys had a better attitude, I'm talking about La Resistance, they may be a couple of guys that I can cling on to. I mean, they're good-looking guys. I'm sure they're out of town and all the lovely ladies. I mean, they live in the same. They live in the same world that I do.
You know, French, not necessarily macho, and
Oh my God!
Matthews having Storm right outside the top rope onto the mat.
We may have been remiss in counting this youngster out.
You're right, absolutely. Joey Matthews feeling it right now and really taking it to Lance Storm. And now Matthews climbing to the top rope. Could be good news or bad news for Matthews here. If Matthews can land it, crossbody block.
It could be great news.
Upset on hand, no.
No.
Oh man, Lance Storm doesn't know what hit him right now. There's a Raw 2 count
Do
again.
you think this is going to be a blow to the confidence of Lance Storm if somehow this young kid, Joey Matthews, can pull off this, what I would call a monumental upset?
Yeah, how about the veteran move though, Justin, by Lance Storm? Needed to get out of that situation, a quick rake to the eyes, slap to the face of Matthews just to buy some time. But here comes Matthews again coaching.
And maybe the possibility from what we're seeing right now that Lance Storm may not only have been taking this kid lightly, but maybe looking forward to Judgment Day.
Yeah, looking ahead a little bit for Lance Storm here, but Matthews doing his best to take advantage of that. Here's your roll, comes another 2 count, but not the number 3 that Matthews is looking
This
for.
kid is showing me so much moxie, so much guts.
And that's what it takes. And you got to believe, Coach, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eric Bischoff, the coaching managers, watching a match like this. You got to think that's happening.
Lance Storm just beautifully connected, and I think Lance Storm, my friend, has had enough.
Here comes Storm looking for a submission move.
That Boston Crab, the Boston Crab is locked in, and quickly, you don't last very long. You don't last very long.
Here is your winner, Lance Storm.
Coach, the question is, will Lance Storm be raising the hands at Judgment Day as the new Intercontinental Champion?
Should be exciting to watch.
Well, still to come, the women's title is on the line when these two Wildcats tangle in the squared circle. It's going to be Jacqueline taking on